Hello everybody, it's your old pal Brian. I have to tell you about this awful weather here in Florida. It's 72 degrees. It's just barely bearable, frankly. And oh, let me get back. I'll never get tired of that joke. And I'm flying the old Blade MCPX today, the little devilish child. Crashed it right into the middle of my driveway yesterday, and very well, you know, it's probably like a finely tuned Swiss watch. Crashed it right here, kind of on its right side. It bent the little tail prop over, and I just used the heat of my fingers to bend it back, and this doesn't seem any worse for the wear. Got a little overconfident. Well, I hope everyone is doing well in their perspective part of the world. We're doing just fine over here, enjoying the Florida winter and all that it brings. I need to touch on a very important subject.
Incoming message.
Currently I have an incoming message. And that's how susceptible I am to you yahoos on the interweb. Phil and Simon specifically. Let's see, a real quick overview as I started getting into flybar lists around, I guess, September, October. Bought a couple of systems, Copter X with the programming box and the ZYX without. Installed the Copter X, started chewing up my 500, my HK 500, fell into a Gowie and an Align, panicked, sold all but my flybarless head for my 500 to finance the purchase of the Gowie and the the Align 500, and then sold off the Gowie and the HK 500 and purchased this for myself for Christmas. Took about $100 loss on getting shed of my flybarless stuff, which was brand new. Jeff J Nail ended up with one of them, and another local here ended up with the other. Nice enough guy. In fact, he and I are still corresponding. I think we're going to go to a radio control event in March. He is yet to install his Copter X, as he has been very busy with some misery that happened to his home and this, that, and the other. So back to the evilness that is specifically Simon. So my brother Simon wants to get into flybarless. Found a buddy code on for Hobby King this morning and purchased both the flybarless and the flybarless head. Went to ACRC and bought the dongle that'll allow you to quick program the box via personal computer. They also have a $32 box that I'm going to skip, I guess. And pal Jeff out in the cold lands, and between him and Simon, we ought to be able to get the old flybarless. So I'm going to install mine on a 450. What I need to do is take the opportunity, the 2 weeks that it's going to take for the jokers to get here, and take my I guess it's my Thunder Chicken, and replace all the bearings on it that need to be replaced, and kind of tune it up. In a moment of weakness while buying the dongle from ACRC, I noticed they had torque tube upgrades in stock. So I'm going to go ahead and buy the, well, I already did, bought the torque tube upgrade for the HK 450 GT, or the SEV2 clone. So that's what's happening with me that way. Still not enough guts to try to jump this little bugger in the form of flipping it or rolling it, but just slinging it around like a maniac just makes me laugh. get about 4 minutes out of a Hobby King Nanotech battery. Stock batteries are woefully inadequate. I flew the 3 of them that came with it the other day just for silly sake, and really it's disappointing how poorly they perform. But that's me in a nutshell. And Spiros, you are a building son of a gun, and I know you love building almost as much as you do, if not more than flying. But man, I'd love to see you get out and start trying to develop your skills. I hope you've tried the simulator some more. I hear it's of great benefit. Not using a simulator costs me hundreds upon hundreds of dollars, but I get bored, real bored with a sim. I seriously need to go ahead and give it a whirl, because I don't even know how to do a flip with one of these things. I'm off Monday, and probably going to go to my flying field for the first time and I don't know when, and attempt to spend the day out there. That's kind of what I'm up to. And I got to work off duty Tuesday to support my heli habit. So that's what's going on in my world. Rob, I hope flight school is good for you. I hear it's real good. I mean, like super good, like crazy good. You know, learning to fly one of those new things is just fantastic. It's a fun little aircraft. It literally makes me laugh. Now I hear it'll tear open your hide a little bit, so you don't want to get it too close. But what was I thinking about today? I told somebody that it has an imaginary mass, is what it has with the flybarless system. So it literally has a mass of that of the 450 when you're flying it. So it's not as nearly sketchy as you might think. And the cool thing about it is you kind of, by and large, don't mind throwing it around, because you know that it'll most likely survive whatever misery you throw at it. Well, there you have it, guys. That's all the news that's worth reporting today. There again, I hope y'all get out and fly wherever you can. And oh, Jeff, thanks for the photos, and really cool stuff. How'd you like me picking you out of the lineup, man? Out of all them photos, I was able to pick you out of the lineup. Well, happy Friday to those of you that are in a Friday. And oh, look at Brian landing. Best to you. See ya. Hey guys, it's your old pal Brian once again. It's Friday. I figured I'd do a second part video because, well, let's be honest, I have a little bit of extra blather. Let's see, Joaquin, hope you enjoy the servos. They're just laying around here and not doing me any good, and I think, yeah, I'm positive you actually paid my dues for my flying club with your purchase of the servos. Look forward to seeing that beast get up in the air. You'll be shocked at its stability. It's a combination of scary and stable simultaneously. It's a good aircraft. I mean, I compare and contrast it between the Align 500, and frankly, they're similar in quality. I basically got an Align CF or 500 CF for what did I get? I got it, a bunch of batteries, and after I did all my horse trading for 200 bucks, you know, about a little less than half price. You know, those servos alone are, well, a whole lot less than half price. The servos alone are about $240. So turned out real good. Real good. And then my buddy Jeff hooked me up on a Spartan used. So that was cool. What else? Edmund, always good to hear from you. Congratulations on your new farm, and I hope you're getting a little bit of roof line. I mean, people can't gripe about this little thing, right? I mean, in fact, it concerns me because other than in the winter, we have quite a few dragonflies, and the dragonflies pop up and hit my large aircraft. I honestly think that a dragonfly could take this down. And I had a couple of extra dragonflies living here just prior to the freeze we had the other day, and they dodge up at it but didn't hit it, thank goodness. Eventually I'm going to have to remove the landing gear on here and put the MIA landing gear and carbon fiber fuselage, and I hear that I need to replace that rod with a little aluminum rod rather than carbon fiber. God, the parts for these things are expensive. I went and bought some new ball link connectors and rods. You know, they're all in one, and $5 for a package of 8, I think. Kind of crazy. It just, you forget how cheap the clones are to operate. I think this goes for, I saw one the other day, bind and fly, for $145, which isn't bad. Sean got a real nice rig that he won the other day. He said, I forget the name of it, it was a Helimax or something like that, as it sells at the 125 CP or something like that. Has a torque tube tail in it. Oh man, that thing looks fun. Just don't want to crash it. Who else? Brian, Phil, I already said Phil, Chappie, all you other heli maniacs whose name is escaping me right now because I'm semi-concentrating on my mad flying skills. I hope all is well. You know, I curse Florida for its hot summers. I mean, right now, if it was if it was just a little bit, let's say in October, sweat would be pouring off me, just in pure misery. But these winters are so mild. Oh, there's a princess. Princess Wifey. Home early on Friday, which pleases me immensely. And the kid and the grandma aren't around. What to do, what to do, what to do. Well, boys, it's always nice visiting with you, and I reckon I'll see you on the web, huh? See ya.